Today on Thunder Bear 4-wheel drive, we test out our MXT500s. Winning! So today my friend Sean and I tested out our MXT500s. He got one, I think about a month after I got mine, and a couple of weeks ago I went over and terminated their coax because we made sure that they were shortened and everything. And today was the first day we really had a chance to test them out. So we used a repeater in Moses Lake to chat back and forth, and we talked simplex. And I'm going to bring up Google Maps and show you guys the distances that we were talking, and stick around. So to add some scale to what we got going on here, this right here is the distance from me to the repeater, and I am 26.82 miles away from it. So this image right here shows just how far Sean is away from the repeater, and he is 4.73 miles away. And this image shows the total distance we spoke over the repeater, which was 31.55 miles. This image right here is when we were talking simplex directly to one another, and that was 22.99 miles. WRNC736 requesting signal check. That is freaking awesome.
Yes, it is.
Like, I'm really stoked that I got this all figured out and set up right. I'm like really happy with myself at the moment.
Well, you come in loud and clear. How far apart are we?
So I'm on B Road north of Soap Lake. I'm at the top of the hill where it crests over towards Coulee City.
I was wondering if you went up High Hill Road to get where you're at up A Road there, or how you got up there?
Yeah, you can take A Road. I came in from the east side up Dry Coulee Road, and then I cut across over on 25.
Just making sure I'm understanding where you're at. Yep, been up in there. I know where you're at.
So you're like going clear across the whole. I mean, you're maybe like one or two bars below the very top, but that's from the repeater, so that's how good a signal I'm getting from it.
Well, I am getting all the bars.
That is totally awesome. So let's just go over to like the channel 16 real quick, the 4x4. I just want to see if we can talk on simplex, because I'm not sure if I'm up high enough to get line of sight on you or not, but I figure it's worth a try.
All right, if we don't work, we'll come right back here.
Roger, roger. WRNC 736 requesting signal check.
All right, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Roger, roger. I can hear you.
Holy cow.
So this is radio to radio, straight simplex, and like, these are so much cooler than CBs. Did I lose you?
Are you there?
I'm here. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I didn't change my channel properly, so I think I'm here now.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I mean, we haven't had a chance to really use these radios yet, so it's kind of good that we actually put them to use and do something with them.
Yeah, 10-4. So this one here, there is 5 bars. Talk again. I think you're hitting me with 3 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're getting about 2.5. But it's still clear as a bell.
Roger that. I'm getting the same thing from you. It bounces between 2 and 3 bars, but it's good and clear.
Oh, yeah, this is a far cry above CBs, I'll tell you that.
Well, and it just reaffirms to me the whole point and purpose behind doing this and making sure that they do work. And I've been pimping this pretty hard for a while now, so I've seen other people succeed at this, and I listen to other people talk on these things from stupid far distances, and it's good to know that we're doing it amongst ourselves now.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I was coming home from town, and I just had it on scan, and some people were on the channel 22 off the repeater there, and I don't know where they're at. I didn't interrupt them, but they weren't real strong with it, but wherever they're at, I could hear their conversations. Obviously, we're a ways away.
It's probably the Windy Ridge repeater off Mission Ridge there, right behind Mission Ridge. It reaches all the way to Ritzville.
Wow.
Well, there's actually a guy that can hit it. He's up at the Canadian border in Molson, and he's got a directional Yagi antenna, and he talks on it when they do their net check-in, so I hear him all the time.
Yeah, we were always impressed with them guys with them big CBs that could talk around the world, but this is pretty...
Yeah, FM's different, so it's not AM. We're not shooting skip or anything, so this is just pure power, and, you know, we're reaching out and touching each other. That's pretty awesome, I think. Jump back up to the repeater. I'm back here.
Roger.
Yeah, I was clicking past and I saw someone key up on 17 and hit pretty hard, so I don't know where they're at, but...
Yeah, I was having something on 17 hitting me earlier when I was in town.
Well, now I know that this Moses Lake repeater actually works, and I've been trying to get that figured out for a while, because when I key up on it, I get a squelch tail come back, and so it's like, okay, I'm connecting to it, but no one ever uses this thing, no one ever responds, so at least I know someone out there's configured proper and can talk to me if they need to.
Yeah, Chrissy and I used it a couple of times. This is kind of the channel we've been running on, because it does have the repeater, and that way the elevation and all that stuff wasn't as interfering. But yeah, we were using it.
Well, I'm just tickled pink that this is working now, so I kind of been recording our conversation here on video, so I'll head back here in a bit and edit it out and see what I can figure out. So I'm also happy to know that I can hit this repeater from where I'm at. I got to be up high enough to get to it, but I'm glad I can do it.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, even on the other channel, we didn't even need the repeater, and I'm not sure how many miles it is from me to you, but that's quite a distance.
Well, I was going to do some Google magic in the video and do a point-to-point, draw out the distance on it, and kind of go from there.
Well, I don't know what I've done there. I hit the up button on the top of the mic that I didn't even know was there. But you can always add to it for talking about it.
Oh, totally, yeah. And so another thing that we're going to have to get you figured out on is getting you your operator's license now.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Need to get her done. Not a big deal, is it?
No, I actually posted a link to Not a Rubicon's website where he goes through step by step and explains how to register with the FCC and then how to apply for the license and how to pay for it. And they finally dropped the price from $70 down to $35 apparently, so it's not that bad anymore. And you don't have to take a test or anything. You just apply for and pay for the license, and then I don't even know what kind of background check, if any, that they do, but it took about 4 or 5 days for mine to process through, and then they send you an email with your call sign and all that stuff.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I do find it odd that you have to do all that, though, to get it, or to be able to even use it.
It has more to do with the amount of power that the radios have, I believe, than anything. So if you're on FRS and you're talking on these, first, FRS can't talk to a repeater, but they're like limited at like 2.5 watts or something like that. So they don't get the reach that these radios do. So I'm listening to a guy from Canada, so they want to make sure that people are identifying who they are. And I don't know that anyone's ever been actually jacked up for it, but some of the experts might say that oh yeah, people get in trouble all the time. But if you go to the FCC's site and then they have a page where it says who's ever gotten in trouble for anything, it's a real scant list and a lot of finger wagging and don't do that again, and nothing ever really comes of it. Apparently, you can use Morse code for your station ID or for your broadcast ID, and so a lot of people do up a Morse code blip, and then you have to ID every 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do this WRNC 736, yeah, instead of saying it out in English or whatever language, you can broadcast it in Morse code, which whenever you hear that on here, that's all the person's doing is they're just sending out their ID. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're going to go ahead and put a link for the MXT500 in the description. I'm also going to put a link in the description for Not a Rubicon's guide to getting a GMRS license. Please don't forget to take a minute and comment. Let us know how we're doing, and we will catch you in the next video.